What's up guys, my name is Jason777 and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the Easter egg in the new Black Ops 3 Zombies map. This video is kind of a little late, but I decided to upload it anyway because I told you guys I would. Now the first step here is to build all the bows. If you don't know how to do that, then I have a link in the description that'll take you to my guide on how to build all of them. After you build them, you want to put it back. Essentially go back whichever one you're holding. If you're holding the fire one, then it goes on the same chest that I just put mine on. After that, you won't have a bow and you just walk over and grab this one again. It's the starting bow. You should already know what it is if you already have the bows. And then you want to run down into the teleporter room that takes you to the rocket pad and shoot all 6 of these prongs that are up here. You want to make sure you hit the ones in the back too. They'll turn yellowish after you shoot them and have like this little glow about them. After that, it'll make this sound. That sound's going to be played relatively frequently as you progress through here. On this next step, you have to shoot objects. Directly after you hear that sound, the object will spawn. The object will be electrified like that. The globe looks kind of different than the rest of them. It kind of just like glows. The rest of them have electricity around them, and they're kind of easy to find. There's only one that we didn't find in my group, but I'll try to point them all out as I run around here. There's one in this room that I don't believe is electrified right now, but it's a telephone on the wall. You guys will see that in just a minute though. It'll actually be lit up as I walk through here. It took a while for us to find all of these. This part to your left right here, to my left on the wall, there's a clock, and that's the only spot that's on that side of the map. In here, there's that clock above the dragon, and this thing I'm shooting right now. I'm not sure what it is. We always call it the antenna. I'm honestly not sure what it is. But above the dragon or behind me now, I might look at it. Yeah, there we go. That one right there. It's right above where the dragon's head usually is. That one will be electrified. And here's the phone, by the way. And I think you're only supposed to shoot 4 of these things per round, and you won't get the same item twice in one round, so you don't have to check the same spots until you either fail or succeed. And you will have to come back and do this again later on after you do some more steps, and we'll get into that later. I think this next one was hard, like a pain for me to find because it was on the other side of the map. Usually I do this with 4 people, but I wanted to show you guys in solo so you could see all the different locations for these. So this next one that I'm about to run to now is right behind Quick Revive, or actually right in front of it technically. It's a phone on a desk to my right there. I didn't freeze frame it, sorry, but it's a phone right there next to Quick Revive in that tiny room. I'm sure you guys will see it. It's electrified. Here's another spot, this tire on this car. Very easy to see. That one's one of the easiest ones to know. And this is one that nobody has really pointed out, but it's in this room right there. And here's the sound when you completed the objective. That sound will play. There's only, like I said, I think it's only 4 of those things per round that you have to get to. So after you're done finding 4 of them, you're good to go. And now the teleporter will be glowing purple. That little spot on it will be. And you just want to walk up to it and hold square. Make sure you have all of your teammates with you when you're doing that. In this room now, you want to pick up 2 items. This big blue thing, and then this fuse over here that's sitting on top of this box. It's kind of tiny. You guys can see it disappear right there. And now you just want to wait till this cutscene ends. You can listen to what they're saying. I'm not gonna specifically let you guys listen to it in this video because I'm sure you'd rather listen to it in your own game because then it'll be louder and whatnot. I'm just trying to show you guys what you're supposed to do. Remember that emblem right there that you see on the safe that I'm staring directly at? You want to make sure that you either take a picture of it. I personally take pictures of it with my phone really quick, but you want to memorize it. We use code names for them, like we call the one that in that order of what you just saw. It was rocket, square, rocket, and there's also another one where there's like 2 triangles stuck together. We call that one triangle. And just, I don't know, you could use whatever kind of names for them you want just so you can memorize them easier. I tend to repeat them back to myself so I don't forget them as easily, so I don't have to take pictures or anything. But my code right here was triangle square, or no, it was rocket square rocket. So I'm going to type it in. Obviously you guys aren't going to be able to type it that quickly, but it's pretty much the same deal. Then you want to go down towards the teleporter to where the safe is, and it'll be open after you entered in your code. And just hold square on it and you'll pick up the items you need. Then you want to go back up to the death ray and use all of those items. I'll show you where to put them in just a second as soon as I get up there, if I don't take 20 years to do it. It looks like I am gonna take 20 years. Alright, now you just hold square on the side of this thing. Not sure what you want to call it, a Tesla coil or something. Hold square on the other one. And then you want to put this death ray into destroy mode. You do that by holding square and by looking at that little screen there. And that makes that all easier. You actually, I don't think I showed putting it in protect mode. Yeah, you want to put it in protect mode before you enter in the first code to open the safe. You have to put that in protect mode. You do it the same way as I just showed there. Can't believe I missed that step. Sorry about that, guys, but now you know. Hopefully you watched all the way through the video till now instead of trying to complete the step beforehand, because that would be really annoying, and I apologize if you did. Right here you have to do Simon Says. It's kind of a weird version of Simon Says. It's going to show you all 4 symbol locations, and you need to memorize them. And then it'll pop up, they'll all disappear, and then it'll pop up a symbol on the screen, and then you have to click the screen of where that symbol was. So it's pretty simple. You guys can probably tell how to do it just by watching the video there. My explaining probably made that sound a little confusing, but it'll make sense after you guys try it a couple times. After you complete that one, it'll make a little ding-a-ling sound, and you're good to go to the next terminal. Normally we actually do the rocket pad one first now, because it just it's really annoying if the rocket starts taking off in the middle of it. It can just be a pain. I skipped that one so you guys didn't have to watch it. After you're done with that, just come over and click this green button on the back of the death ray, and Dempsey's rocket will be shot out of the sky and come flying in, hit the bell tower, and crash. That part is pretty awesome. I cut out a lot of it though because it just takes a long time. After that, you want to grab this golden rod, is what people call it. I'm not sure what to call it. It looks like a pair of handcuffs to me or something. I'm not sure what the heck it is. But grab it, run down to this knight down here, and you hold square on this little weird cutout, and it'll spawn this guy right here. He's one of the keepers, and you need to basically feed him zombie souls or some shit. So that's fun. I just cut into another game where I was playing this with 4 people. As you could tell, everything just changed a little bit there. Right here on this next part, you need to kill zombies while standing within these circles that the keeper will lead you to. He goes to different ones each time, so it might be a different order, so make sure you follow him. And right here, you can see around the edges of the screen here, there's a color, and this color is turquoise in this case, which means the wolf bow or the wind bow, whatever you want to call it, is the bow of choice for that one. Basically just kill people with that bow within the circle until the keeper moves again. This time the aura is a red-orange, which happens to be my bow in this video, and I just need to stand within the circle and kill a bunch of zombies and charge up the keeper's little panel thing. I'm not sure what it is. And after you're done with that, you move on and follow him to the next one again. It's wondrous. It's pretty easy. I actually really like what they did with this Easter egg, to be honest, guys. I think they did a great job with it. It doesn't feel like it really breaks the, I guess, the flow of zombies. You actually get to keep playing as you're doing it, and it's actually fun to do. And this one was the lightning bow. And this next one is actually something you want to keep an awareness on, because we didn't know this at first, but you have to go back in time again before you do this next one and grab a little slab. It's like a little stone slab that you're supposed to put on the wall in order to do this next one, and it took us like 30 minutes to figure this out. It was really annoying, to say the least. So I'll show you guys going back in time and where the slab is in just a minute. But this is the final location, and obviously the next step is to get a panzer outside the map on top of this building over here and kill him. I'm just kidding, not really. That was just a funny glitch that we found. But after you do the steps to go back in time again, which is where you shoot all those items around the map, it restarts that at the beginning of each round, by the way. So just start a new round and then immediately go find those objects again. You go back in time and run right over here, and this chest will open up after you've been back in time for a while, so just stand there until it opens. You can hold square on it until it opens if you want, but it opens up automatically after you've been in there for a while, so just wait. A panzer will spawn, because they always do right after you go back in time, because that's how logic is in real life too. You go back in time and a panzer spawns when you get back. It's amazing. This part was kind of funny too, because the rocket was taking off and my buddy Joe was not wanting to get in the bounce pad, so he nearly died, which is always fantastic. I don't know why he was taking so long, but we did get out of there with like 3 seconds to spare. After that, take this slab and slam it right in the wall right here, and now you can finally finish this step. If you guys knew like how much we were just annoyed by this, like we had done like 2 games before we recorded this of just sitting here trying to kill zombies in front of this thing, and it just wasn't working. And it was possibly the most frustrating thing ever, because we were actually reading a guide online that did not tell us to do that, and it was very annoying. It honestly just irritated the hell out of me. But a panzer will also spawn while you're doing the last one of these little panel charge things, and just wreck his face, obviously. I almost ran out of bow ammo there, and then he gave us a max ammo, so that was so kind of him. After that, go back in the pyramid room. The pyramid will be gone, and you'll be delayed by a cutscene. You just want to wait till it's over, and then this bigger pyramid will spawn, and you put that big tube that you guys picked up earlier right there on the side of the pyramid. That's missing one. And you'll see the glorified keeper guy just chilling right in the middle. After that, go on these 4 pads where you activated the low gravity and whip out your gravity spikes, or Ragnaroks, whatever you want to call them. They're basically gravity spikes. And you want to place them as a trap at all 4 of these locations. We were delayed by Tony there, getting attacked by a zombie. Alright, and then it'll just teleport you right into the boss fight, guys. This is pretty much the end of the video. I'm going to obviously guide you guys through this fight as best I can. Every time he activates his electrical ability, he'll move to the center of the map there, or of the arena, and he'll have this lightning ball below him. Just run up and place your gravity spikes as a trap right underneath him. Preferably only one of you do it. In our game here, we had like all of us doing it at the same time, because we were just smart and it was our first time. On this next part, it took us 2 tries to actually stun him and start the panzer round. After you do damage him enough, he'll disappear, he'll talk, and then he'll disappear, and then you'll be attacked by panzers and get a free max ammo. Kill the panzers, and then he'll come back and you fight him again, and then after you damage him enough, it'll go back to another panzer round, and that one will be longer, and then you'll fight him for a 3rd time, and this will be the final time you fight him. During this final fight, you'll be attacked by dogs and panzers, so just be aware of that. It's a pretty intense fight after that, so just make sure that you keep an eye out for the panzers, because if they sneak up on you, that'll definitely suck. I recommend having your audio turned up pretty loud so you can hear everything that's going on, because the sound cues will save you. And that's it. Just rinse and repeat the whole time until you beat him. Just keep putting your Ragnaroks at his feet when he goes to do his lightning attack, and he'll be done. And that sums up the whole Easter egg, guys. I'm not going to show the final cutscene. I'll let you guys find that out after you complete the Easter egg. It's a pretty cool cutscene. It's nice and rewarding. So, oh yeah, and you get to keep playing. It doesn't end after you beat this Easter egg and watch the cutscene, you get to keep playing after that. You walk up to the terminal where you did Simon Says, and that's where you actually finish off the Easter egg and start the cutscene. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.